There's a lot of people that's going to continue to knock information they never heard before. May Lou, this is a video response back to you. Yes, when I did that video on cannibalism, and I love your email. I want to respond back. And again, I don't mind doing these videos. If you want to go higher, you have to really get past this Christianity type of teaching like you're talking about. You're going to have to get past what the public schools and they so-called history, his story. And you're going to have to really understand biblical history. And that's why I know these videos are not for everybody. And that's why I've been kind of doing this journey for years about everybody ain't human. Like you went back and looked at the videos 14, 15 years ago. And the thing is, it's rolled all in the Bible, especially cannibalism. But again, like you say, you've never heard it in church. You probably won't, especially these days, time in most churches. Cannibalism, when you're talking about everybody ain't human once again. See, I'm going to say something here. And when you look at what's out now and what people are getting their hands on, things that they would never, and I mean never, teach us in school. Never. When I look at our natives, shout out to my native people, and it hurt my heart to say what I'm about to say, but it's just the truth. There used to be a guy I used to work with years ago, and we called him Mr. Nay. Mr. Nay was Indian, and he's the first one that woke me up on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And when you listen at the real deal, and I ain't talking about all this Christopher Columbus mess that they taught us in school, the Pilgrims and the Indians. I'm talking about the real murder, the real rape, the real kidnapping, the real cannibalism. Even in my race of people, you didn't hear them talk about that. And they was eating us back then. That's why I talked about this years ago when the Bible passed through the fire. Not only sacrificing children like we've been talking about, but they was boiling them, they was eating them, skinning them. Black people, they wasn't just hanging black people. They wasn't just killing the natives. They was eating them. And they got the proof. They got them wrote in their journals. This is the type of information that's getting out now, but we know it's been out for years. That's why a real Indian don't want to hear about no Thanksgiving. They don't celebrate no Thanksgiving. Man, they was raped, kidnapped, murdered, slaughtered, eaten, boiled. And then the Europeans had the nerve to turn around and say, thank you, God, for the land. But look at the mess that they fed us. The Christopher Columbus mess, the America Vespucci mess. But when you start hearing the truth, it'll blow your mind. And you're not going to hear it in most churches. We already know that. You're not going to even hear biblical history. But to break it all down, yes. See, in the movie Rosewood, when it came out, made a lot of us mad, right? You remember the movie Rosewood? Esther Rowley was still alive at that time. Don Cheadle, Vin Raines was in the movie. A few more actors. And if you remember, they was hanging all the black people because of a lie. Miss Fannie Taylor made up that lie. She was getting raped by her own kind. But she said she was raped by a nigger. A nigger. That's what she said. And they just killed everybody. But not only was they hanging them, they was chopping off ears. And if you look at, and I remember when it came, I said, this can't be real. But then they started showing one scene when the doctor came in and looked at him and said, missing ears, various other parts. It never dawned on me, even in that movie. They was chopping off their private parts. So when you see this Jeffrey Dahmer type of mess, and you really catch what he was doing, even putting seasoning and talking about his favorite parts of eating black men, human body, you thought it was just fake, didn't you? This stuff is real. And you don't realize what's going on out here because we wasn't taught this growing up. That's why I don't mind waking people up. It's time to wake up, past time. And if I got to do 50 more videos to wake us up, I don't mind, because only a few going to wake up anyway, and I mean it out of love. Because most people I talk to, they would not accept the stuff that I'm talking about. And I've been trying to tell a lot of people this stuff years ago. That's why I love Brother Rodney and what he's doing. Brother P.P. Jones been talking about these videos, man. Everybody ain't human, and cannibalism. And man, this stuff, demons, you name it, man. This is the stuff that the church is slipping on. And they dealing with it more like than anybody in so many ways. So hope this makes sense to you. But yeah, they was eating the Indians. They was eating black people. They got it recorded. They got it in their journals. They've been had this stuff wrote out, and they've been knowing what they was doing. And again, as I close, that's why you know everybody's not human, like we've been saying for how many years now. I give up counting. Shalom, family.